What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zebec today, ZBCN. It is the 27th day of December, and here we are sitting at about $0.0026. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. We've got 7 hours left in this day. Let's get started. So, Zebec, unlike the average altcoin, right? The average altcoins kind of moved sideways over the past week. Zebec has kind of just been moving down over the past week, and that's fine. You had a little bit of a pump. You had a little more to give back, so you're giving it back, and that's fine. We look at this from a low to a high. We're right in our golden ratio support zone, okay? The white zone is for loading and unloading only, my friends, and that is why we're loading right here, why I think we're going to move up higher. If we look at the short-term stuff, we look at the 1 hour time frame, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we had some bullish implications here. So let's get into that, and we'll zoom back out, all right? 1 hour time frame. And of course, this is the ceremonial process where we do venture over to the Bybit chart. Okay, let's see. $0.0026 now. A little bit of volume on these last hours coming down, but it didn't push you down anywhere, right? Like if we were getting volume, like here, if we're getting volume but we're not going anywhere, we came down. Here we're getting volume but we're not going anywhere, we're probably going to come up, probably. 1 hour time frame, we look at the RSI. Man, it is a bearish RSI, but you're reluctantly bearish. The amount of time that you spent below the 50, and with how little of an interaction you've had at all in the oversold zone, it's pretty impressive actually. You got oversold here, now you're not getting oversold, you're rejecting it, you look like you want to bounce higher. I think that while this is an overall bearish 1 hour time frame, this dynamic here between these two lows gives me some faith that we're about to turn the beat around and start getting overbought over the coming days, right? It is Saturday, so between today and tomorrow, maybe we're not overbought, we're working our way up, but next week should be good. You might have a strong finish to the end of this year and even a strong opening to next year. We'll see. Stochastics are postured up, whatever. MACD, whatever as well. 4 hour time frame if we're looking at this. Bouncing off the oversold zone. That's a nice look, you guys. It's a really nice look. And you are in a downtrend, but bouncing off the oversold zone is not bad. You can go lower, and with that being said, I think it's important to be open-minded to the idea that we do go lower. From a low here to a high there, if we were to go lower, 0025 to 0024 could be the target area. I have no problem calling for this to be the low, though. I mean, we're at the golden ratio. We're at prior areas of resistance, finding support, bouncing right off the oversold zone. So Stochastics want to come up. You have bullish divergence on your MACD. Moving down without a whole lot of volume. I mean, I like it, man. I think it looks good. I think that you've found your low. This is a higher low to build from, and you're going to move up higher. This is not just a higher low, but it's the second higher low, right? You had a low here, you had another low here, and now you're forming another higher low. You're going to get a higher high out of this, hopefully. And what we want to see is a high that's above this here. We want to get above 0036. Okay, we get above that, we officially set up a higher high, higher low kind of dynamic, and that is a good way to break out of a downtrend. That's the perfect way to break out of a downtrend. It's the only way to break out of a downtrend, really. Daily time frame rejected the same areas that we have before. You had a higher high with a lower high in the daily closing price, hidden bearish divergence. Now you're back down at the 40 level, perfect area to bounce. Stochastics are kind of odd, honestly. You have bounced here before. You bounced right at this level once right here. You found resistance right here. You found support back over here and resistance right there. You could find support here, but if we were to come down a little bit, or even if we were to like chill and not really move up too much, if we were just to move sideways, these stochastics could cool down a little bit more to the oversold zone, and then we bounce. But we're at as good of a point to bounce as any, I would say. It's kind of odd here, but anything can happen. We've definitely bounced right at this level before, so wouldn't surprise me if it happened. The 4 hour and the 1 hour give me bullish vibes. Even amidst all the bearishness, they give me bullish vibes. The daily time frame is pretty neutral as well, but there's a solid bullish setup here. I can't talk today. I didn't get enough sleep, guys. Weekly time frame, looking at this, bouncing off the 40, nice. Stochastics are reset, oversold. That's not necessarily ideal, but the last time that you were oversold here, you were at a relative low point. Here, you were at a relative low point as well. Did that mean when you got oversold, did you move up that week or the next week? No, it took you like a month of consolidating before you moved up. Do we have to move up next week or the following week? No, we could still consolidate, but to be fair, based off the shorter term stuff, I feel like we are going to probably move higher pretty soon. I wouldn't be surprised at all if next week brought some growth. I don't know if it's like this, but something that's a little bit more than what we've seen over the past month. I think we have been consolidating. I think we're ready to go. MACD back at the 0, ready to bounce here. I mean, all the signs are there, man. Any day now, any week now, we're going to be breaking out to the upside. Likely this happens probably in late January. I would assume that we move up, we move up, we move down, we move up, we consolidate in this area, and then by the time we consolidate there, it's February, end of January, whatever, and then we start to break out. Then it becomes more clear that we are, in fact, breaking out of this range, and while we're contesting these highs here at these same levels, right, very same levels, we will have been technically breaking out of this range, and that'll be the loading phase before the actual move takes place. And the actual move, right, while we're configuring ourselves and working our way up here, the actual move likely takes Zebec all the way up to 3 cents to 4.5 cents or somewhere in that realm. That's my expectation. I don't have anything else that I want to say. It's the same old song and dance we've been singing and dancing to, my friends. It's a rather slow tune at the moment, but things are about to pick up for sure. We're about to up the tempo here. Maybe about another, and again, next week might provide a little bit of relief. We might see a little bit of growth, but I think the real growth is going to come in end of January or most likely February. February is going to be a good month, you guys. I know, it's not even January. January, why can't I talk? It's not even January yet. Is it just me? Try saying that. It's not even January yet. That doesn't sound that hard to say. I don't know why. It's not even January yet. And we're talking about February being a good month. That's a ways away. In the crypto world, a month is like an eternity. But after an eternity has passed, we will likely pump, and it will be worth the wait. It'll be worth it. Anyways, I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Happy New Year, everybody. Bye-bye.